My name is Carl Hoff. I'm primarily known for making twisty puzzles. I have a few other puzzle types that I have made, but I think twisty puzzles are what I'm most famous for. Today what I'd like to talk about is one of the puzzles I've been working on the longest. It's a problem that's been discussed for better than a decade, but so far nobody's actually physically constructed the thing. I'm going to be talking about making the real 5x5x5. To answer that question that's going to be on everybody's mind is what is a real 5x5? You think it's already been made. We've got 5x5s all over the place. But if you multiply 5x5x5, you actually get 125. You go pick up a commercial 5x5x5 out there, count the number of cubies in it that you can solve, you actually only get 98. So you're missing part of the puzzle. So where's the rest of this puzzle hiding? It's actually hiding on the inside. And this is an image that Tony Fisher posted on Twisty Puzzles Forum back in 2006. In that post, he actually references a Cubism for Fun article that he had written several years earlier about this same problem. I don't have a copy of that, and I think we had people here from Cubism for Fun. I remember the name coming up. If you can help me find a copy of that article that Tony Fisher wrote, I'd really appreciate it. Going back even maybe a little earlier than that, there was a program called Cubics Player 2. It came out in April of 2004 that lets you create an n by n array of cubies. I think it went up to about n equal 9, maybe n equal 10. You could make the n equal 5 case. It was an exploded view of the cubies that let you rotate and solve the inner pieces as well. Its terminology for the puzzle was called super solving the 5x5x5. When you think of a super 5x5, you basically just got special colored stickers on the surface that give you the surface pieces, each piece a unique position and a unique orientation. If you super solve the puzzle, you're actually solving a 3x3 inside as well. Here I got a picture now. Tony's picture shows a 3x3 next to it. There's another 26 cubies. You add the 26 to the 98, you only get 124. The extra cubie, of course, is hidden inside the 3x3x3. This is a design that I posted on the Twisty Puzzles forum. I made it in Pavre back in 2010. The picture on the left there is actually showing you that there is a mechanism inside this thing. The way to interpret this is you've got two circles on each face. The bigger circle is a window to the layer directly below it. And the center circle, or the smaller circle, is a window all the way into the slice layer in the middle. So it's giving you a visibility into the interior pieces. You've noticed I got a void on the surface. That was left out intentionally. There is basically that's going to give you a side view of the green piece that's directly behind the corner. So it's a redundant piece. You get enough information to uniquely position each of the green pieces from the piece that's already there. I left out the extra green piece, figuring it didn't add any new information. There is a problem with the image as it's shown. The pink pieces are actually the side views of a 3x3 edge piece. So you're looking in to the slice layer pieces there in the center circle. So you can see them, but the opposite side, you actually see the other side of that piece. So you're seeing the opposite sides of the 3x3 edge piece. So all four of those pieces in the center are going to be identically colored if you stickered each face with a single color. So they're not unique in position in the way I've got them shown there. This is an image that shows you how the puzzle turns. You turn the top layer, it would turn as in the first image. The middle layer there is showing you how the layer would turn directly below it. And then the slice layer, of course, turns the center circle. The bottom image is an image that was posted to the Twisty Puzzles forum by Matthew back in 2010, which was basically that image allowed me to see how to make the puzzle for the first time. You've got the black dot is the 1x1 inside the 3x3. The next cube over there is the 3x3. The next cube over is your typical 5x5x5. And then the other side there is an image of what the face of my puzzle would look like. So since I made this in Pavre, I actually had no way to actually create the thing. It was actually designed more or less as an exercise to prove to myself that I could do it. Not really that I had much intention of actually ever making the thing. This was before Shapeways, or before I was aware of Shapeways at least. So, like, okay, now Shapeways allows me a means of actually making this thing. So I needed to learn some more software before I could actually make the STL files that I needed for shapeways. I did that with SolidWorks. SolidWorks allows me to add fillets and things like that, which I can't do in Pavre. And this is the design I worked on last year. I got a few of the pieces. On the far corner over there is the 3x3 corner piece. The piece right next to it, that is your 3x3 edge piece. And you notice it's 3 disconnected pieces, but they're all, that one piece never, those 3 pieces never change position relative to each other as you scramble the puzzle. So that's actually physically one 3x3 edge piece. The next image over here on this corner is a cute image I made as I was rendering things. I thought it looked like a face, so you can see the smile there and the 2 eyes. The Pac-Man cutout I've added to the 3x3 edge is there so that I got a couple surfaces I can add stickers to on the inside to make each one of them unique. And you also see I removed the void on the surface by changing the radius of the circles, so I got rid of that. I thought this was a better looking puzzle. I've now actually gone and constructed a thing. There's what it looks like. I've got it here in my hand now. It mostly works. The issue is the 5x5 layer turns as it's expected to. However, when I turn the layer below the, basically turn the 3x3 layer, the center circle should stay fixed. There's a square rod intended to hold it in place. However, there's enough friction that it tends to drag with the ring around it and doesn't want to stay fixed. You can actually see the pieces coming outward and allowing it to turn. So I've got some ideas on how to redesign this. I've actually already redesigned a couple of the pieces. I haven't had them printed yet to see if that works. If it doesn't work, I've got another idea to redo this whole thing from scratch and actually give it a different outward appearance. But my goal for several years has been to put a 3x3 inside of a 5x5 and allow you to solve both simultaneously. And I will get there, so I'm pretty close already. Thank you.